Wally here, and I hope you're having a good day. Yes, you, and welcome to Animal Crossing Cribs, where I'm going to show you my entire interior of my house. Yes, I am going to let you take a sneak peek, hopefully inspire you to do things in your home that I'm doing, and perhaps you can leave a comment to inspire me to do even cooler things. Let's ignore my villager kid just chilling like a villain with his book and his glasses, and let's head on inside my home. Welcome to my main room. I hope you like it. This is the first place I see, so I always enjoy having good music on and different things going on in the room, such as this nice aquarium in the bottom right corner. It provides a little bit of movement. I'm just going to point out some of my favorite aspects of my main living area, which is going to start with coming right into this house and having a nice little workbench, because you always need workbenches in this game. You know that, crafting new items, crafting things for villagers and so forth. So it's really cool to have access to one inside the home, so we don't have to go outside to, say, resident services or wherever else there is a workbench set up in your town. But the big highlights of this, I love my happy birthday board and balloons. It was my birthday earlier, like a month or two ago, and I still enjoy having this up. So that's a really cool thing to have. It brings a lot of color into this room. The overall theme I was going for is like this cabin natural theme, so that's why there's a lot of greens, there's a lot of wood, there's a lot of browns, and that kind of sets off the entire tone. And it's still kind of light, you know, it's mid-range, it's not too dark, it's not too light, but it gets the job done, and it's easy on the eyes, at least for me. I have a couple of quadrants in this room, my little entertainment room, with, for no reason, just two computers maybe 1 feet away. I don't know why I need two computers, but they're pretty snazzy and nice to have. And they look modern, which is really cool to kind of, what's it called, supplement this log cabin-esque room. If we spin around, this is my little corner where I have a lot of my HAA plaques on the wall, gold, silver, and bronze, of course, and my other little display home right there. We have multiple bookcases. I already hit on the aquarium, but there's a nice hamster running in his cage up there. My friend just gave me this. I am an avid fan of wrestling, so it's cool to have one of these champion statues right next to my main little comfort area. I have my sofa here where we can sit down. I can use the typewriter if I don't want to use the electronic computers that are right behind me, and I can just watch my nice little wall-mounted television that has multiple shows. I watch them. There's a tennis show, there's a cooking show going on right now. It's making me a bit hungry, and unnecessarily I have one clock, if you can see it up there above the balloons. I have a second clock over there on top of the shelf, or the case over there, and then I have one more right there above this doorway. Not necessary, but it's cool to have because you always need to know what the time is, especially in this game. So now let's go check out my bathroom. So my bathroom is very bright and vibrant. I went for this nice tile look. I don't ever want to change this tile. You know, I'm going to keep it for a very long time, but I do think the overall construction and design of this room, I need to really take it more seriously. I mean, I just have books and Kleenex laying on the ground. I need like shelves or something to stack them on, or tables. I will be building those in the future. It looks a little cluttered right now, but overall, I have the main parts. I have a sink, I have a urinal, I have a sit-down toilet, I have a garbage can, some reading material, because you know you can take a long time in the bathroom, you know what I'm saying, some incense to kind of make it smell good after a long trip. A bathtub over here, which I really enjoy. Look, it's nice, it's steamy. I would really love to jump in that on a cold day. Another locker just to be able to change my clothes, because I love being able to change my outfits in this game. We have a working washing machine, which is cool, and a hand drying rack with a radio. So overall, I think I have the mainstays of a bathroom, but really, I need to make so many improvements to this bathroom. So if you have any ideas, leave them in the comments. I would love to read all about it. But until then, let's go ahead and check out my bedroom. So my bedroom is located on the room to the left of the main room, and as you can see, I think this is one of my best designed rooms. It could look a little cluttered, but I try to keep the main middle portion of the room open so I can access as many things in my bedroom. But I like its overall light color scheme. This rug, I wanted to have something a little bit brighter. I might change it, definitely probably will. But other than that, I think I like what I have here. I mean, I have a nice little bunk bed over here that can I prop in there? No, I cannot, because I think I blocked it. But I have this slot machine that's really cool that I ordered from the Nook Shopping store. I also have the app here. But you need to download the Animal Crossing Pocket Camp game for mobile phones, for smartphones, and then you'll be able to get a code, and then you can put that code into your Nintendo Switch eShop, and you'll be able to access and order something like this through the in-game Nook Shopping app. But it's really worth it to go through all those hurdles because this thing's just really cool and nifty. Nice little slot machine. Another standout, of course, is my Nintendo Switch. You have to have a Nintendo Switch available in one of your rooms. You just have to, because it's just awesome. The little movement that I have in this room is from the pendulum and if I have the slot machine going. But overall, it's like a chill area here. I have on the wall one of my favorite shirts of all time in any Animal Crossing game, this bear shirt. I have some books because I like to read, and a little cool, nice, fancy sit-down chair for work and reading. As you can see, I have my highlighters, my books, my coffee. Just a nice Zen atmosphere that I really love. And I want to continue putting up plaques of all my different kind of insect heads when I get them. So that's what's going on up there with a random little fish, wall hanging device. So that's my bedroom in a nutshell. Maybe I might change this bed out. This rug is definitely going to change. Maybe I'll get something that looks a little bit more flashier, or I'll customize one of these shelves to black just to kind of blend in with the mirror. And I have a little bit things here and there, and definitely I'm going to change this box out. I gotta get something a little bit more fancier to put these Kleenex box on. So now that we're done with my bedroom, we are going to head over to my kitchen, which I believe is probably my least designed room, but you can be the judge of that. And here we are in my kitchen. I think it's the least developed, just because I don't have everything where I want it to be, and it's just a bunch of random items that don't really have like cohesion. So if we look at this is a brightly colored brooms, and then we have a black table. We have a white table with black trimmings on it. Then we have this huge random wooden, what is it called? An eating table with all these plates on it. The room's kind of small. I wish it was bigger. I wish we had the ability to upgrade the room sizes, but I'm still going to work on this, because as you can see, I also have a box I need to, for the microwave to stay on top of, but I want to change that out and, maybe put the microwave over here, and then, just fiddle around with this room, because I don't feel like it's the best it can be, nor as cohesive as it can be. So it's definitely the most work in progress of my entire house, I think. And I'm looking forward to doing things with this, definitely. I enjoy having the refrigerator. One of my friends gave me that super early in the game, and that's really cool. And my protein powder on top, really much the standouts of this room. I enjoy having this just because it costs a lot of money, a lot of bells from Nook's Cranny. It was one of the special items of the day, I believe. But yeah, this is just really cool. I have things to interact with. There's some movement with there's steam coming off of those like pot stickers or dumplings. So there's some things going on here, things you can interact with, like this blender, this one too. So a lot of stuff going on in this room. Not where I want it to be, but definitely I'm going to head towards that in the future. And now it's time to go look upstairs and downstairs. I think let's start up with the top floor, and then we'll do the basement for last. And here is my top floor. This is like my official bedroom, the master bedroom, if I can say that. I have a lot of different things going on. I wanted a different look from the rest of my home. I actually, what I started doing was I chose this carpet first. I wanted to use this carpet and say, can I build a room around this carpet? Because this carpet has so much color, and it's random and it's weird. And I think I found objects to put into this room in order to make that happen. And luckily, this is a big room that I was able to do a lot of different things. And I just stumbled upon all these different items, like the bed, this little desk over here, and the corner sofa. I like all that. I love the textures on the rug. I love the texture on this pull back, this unzipping clothes closet. I love the texture on that tapestry on the wall, the rooster one. So everything I think just kind of fits together. Even this random cute DIY workbench. Yes, this is a usable DIY workbench that you can craft. I enjoy it. I don't know if I got that from a balloon or from the Nook's Cranny, but I definitely had to throw it in here. and above that we have a map of the world. So those are really cool things, and I think the standout on this side is that these are two of my most expensive items. This is a hi-fi stereo, I believe, which cost you know, a lot of bells. I know this server itself cost 100,000 bells, so that was just ridiculous. But that's how, you know, that's how I go on the internet with all my laptop and my computer in the main room. You gotta have a server inside your home. And then in the middle is a nice little drum set that I can take advantage of. So, you know, this is my main master bedroom with this nice little arts and crafts table, a bed, some lights and everything. I mean, it's pretty nice. I don't think I'll be changing it in a long time, but I like this room. It's really cozy, and it does its job well. So now that just leaves the basement level, the bottom, and let's go check it out. And finally, here we have my basement. It looks like a basement. That's what one of my friends said. I didn't really have an idea from what I want to do down here, aside from putting all my workout material. So you see I have my workout machines over here, my bicycles, I have my punching bags. In the center, this is where my focus is. It's my little work area. I have my nice golden trouts that are worth a lot of money if you sell them, as well as my Nintendo Switch, my Animal Crossing themed Nintendo Switch that I bought from the Nook Shopping Center, as well as a little school desk with my electronics to work on. These were originally in my bathroom until my spouse said, you should probably not have these nasty tools in the bathroom, so I brought them down here as well. And of course, a lot of greenery to kind of not make this place seem so like a dungeon, because there's no windows in here. So you need some nature down in this area. But overall, I think I'm ready to mix this place up a little bit. So let me know if you have any ideas for me or what I can do. This can just be a specialty room. I don't need it to necessarily be a basement anymore. I may do what my spouse did. She did an outside workout area, I believe next to a beach. So I can do that to move that around. And of course, I can find places for everything else. You know, it's again, another work in progress right now. I'm okay if it stays, but I am ready for a change, because this is how it pretty much looked for the length of my last 130 hours of playing. So I'm ready for something different down here, definitely. And I still have a lot of space that I'm not really using, like in the corner. And I don't necessarily need all these three, but I wanted to kind of make it look like it was like a workout, like a gym, right? So that was the reasoning behind that. But overall, you know, it's pretty cool, I think. It's a nice place to come down and relax and get away from the world. And there you have it. That has been my Animal Crossing crib. That has been my interior, my home, everything I've been working on for, like I just mentioned, 130 hours. I have a lot of room to grow. I'm gonna look for inspiration online. I wanna look for inspiration from my friends that play this game, and I'm looking for inspiration from you. So if you have any ideas for me, leave them in the comments. I want to read about them. If you know any places on the internet that I can look for to get ideas, I would love to read all about that as well. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me today and looking at just a little slice of my Animal Crossing life. If you want to see more of it, I put up an island tour video not too long ago. You know, I'll leave a link in the description, and we can just check out Kid. Check out my villager Kid just changing his clothes, taking off his glasses, and walking off the screen. And I guess what he's saying is we should wrap this up. So as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble, and I'll see you in the next video.